Hello student. In last video we discussed we are discussing the applications of equilibrium constant. Okay, in that we already discussed what prediction of extent of reaction. Okay, now let us discuss second applications of equilibrium constant is what prediction of direction of reaction. Means direction of reaction means what, is it going the forward reaction, okay, or is it going a backward reaction. Okay, so the direction of reaction we can predict by using the word equilibrium constant. Let us see how we are going to how we are going to predict the direction of reaction based on the equilibrium constant. Okay, let us see here. Okay, now here if you see, so the equilibrium constant help in predicting the direction in which a given reaction will proceeds at any stage. Okay, for this purpose we calculate the reaction quotient. Okay, here we have new terminology, new word, that is for reaction quotient Q. Okay, what is that I will discuss. The reaction coefficient, okay, the reaction coefficient Q with molar concentration and Qp with partial pressure is defined as the same way, okay, same way as the word equilibrium constant Kc, except that the concentration in Qc are not necessarily equilibrium values. Here, what is the meaning means, here if you see the K, okay, Kc means you take the Kc or Kp, whatever that taking, okay. So what we are writing here, this is ratio of what? Product of molar concentration of product to what? Molar concentration of reactant, okay. Okay, like that you can define same as what Q, okay, reaction coefficient Q. Either you take the QC, it's a concentration. If you take the here partial pressure mean you are taking the QP, okay. Here this is also what? This is also same, you are taking that is ratio of molar concentration of product to molar concentration of reactant, same as such, okay. But what is the difference between these two mean, here these concentration definitely, okay, must be what? Equilibrium concentration. These should be, must be equilibrium concentrations, okay, equilibrium, these should be equilibrium concentrations, okay. Here these should be, must be equilibrium, but here in case of Q, here what happened, these are not necessarily, it should not be, okay, it is not mandatory that, it is not mandatory that equilibrium concentration should not be there. But in case of here what, it should be, must be here, it should have equilibrium concentration. I hope you are understanding, okay. So both are same definition, you can define the same way, the ratio of product to molar product concentrations to reactant. Here also product to reactant, but here difference is what, here concentration in case of definitely you have to take the equilibrium concentrations, but here in this case it is not mandatory that you have to take the equilibrium concentration, okay. So again, how can you define means same as we discussed here, where we are taking the one equation, A moles of A, B moles of B gives rise to C moles of C, C moles of D, okay. In this reaction, now these are my product and these are my reactants, okay. So these are my reactant. Now if you see here, so as we discussed, you have to take by the ratio of product of molar concentration of product to molar concentration of reactant, okay. Now here we have some conditions, okay. What are the condition means, if QC greater than KC, okay, the reaction will proceed in the direction of the reactants, means reverse reaction means here what, net reaction goes from the right to left, okay, means going simply I will call as a what, backward reaction, okay, backward reaction is taking place, okay. Now if QC value is less than KC, means KC is more, okay, the reaction will proceed in the direction of product, nothing but what, forward reaction, okay. Here forward reaction is taking place, next reaction goes to what, left to right. Here if you see, this is for example your arrow, if you take this one arrow, okay, let us see here, okay, if you see here, so this is what, if reactants, here this is my, I will call as a forward reaction, okay, this upward arrow, this is here I am indicating what, backward reaction, okay. So here this is a forward reaction means what, here reactant is converted into what, product, okay. Backward reaction means what, here product is converted into reactant, okay. Now first what we have, if QC is greater than KC, then what we here, here the reactants are in the direction of reactants, means what here? Backward reaction is proceeding, means product is converted into reactant. Okay, so the net reaction goes to right to left. Here if you see here, the what happened, backward reaction, how you are going to show? From your what? Right side to left side. Okay, now if QC is less than Kc, means what happened here? The reaction will proceed in the direction of products, means what? Reactant is converted into product, means here forward reaction, the net reaction goes to the from left to right. Here if you already be shown the arrow from the one from your left to right. Okay, now next case, if QC and Kc both are same, okay, the mixture is already at equilibrium, means no net reaction is occur. Okay, means here you can see the here we have some representation. Okay, here means what? QC is greater than Kc. Okay, means this condition. Okay, so what happened here? Our reactant is converted into products, means here this favorable for the what? Forward reaction. F dot R indicate means forward reaction. Now QC here is what happened? QC, you can see the graph. Okay, QC's value is more than that of the Kc. Nothing but this is a first condition. You can see this is the condition. Means what happened is product are converted into reactant, means this is what? Backward reaction. Okay, this is what? Backward reaction. Now the third condition, what? Here we have QC equal to both, means here QC both means here reactant and products are at equilibrium. Okay, so now how you are going to predict the reaction, means based on the Q and Kc value, you are going to predict the direction of reaction. Okay, so this is the second application of equilibrium constant. Let us see how, based on some numericals are there. So now let us see the example here. So here we have example. What is the example means? Here for the reaction, okay, here we have reaction. What is that? A plus B gives rise to 3 moles of C at 25 degrees Celsius. Okay, a 3-liter vessel contains 1, 2, 4 moles of A, B and C respectively. Predict the direction of reaction. Okay, first condition what we have? If Kc for the reaction given 10, if Kc for the reaction 15, Kc for the reaction 10.66. Okay, so here what happened here? So if you take Q or K, whatever that may be, okay, you have to take the molar concentrations. Okay, already we discussed molar concentration. You are going to show with the square bracket. Okay, but here what happened? They given the number of moles of A and B. Okay, so here A moles, how much we have here? Respectively means what? Line, you have to take the sequence. Okay, for A we have the 1 mole, for B we have the 2 moles, and C we have the, how many moles we have? 4 moles. Okay, but here given the number of moles given, but they didn't given the molar concentration, means molarity is not there. Okay, molarity is not there, so you have to find out first molarity. So molarity formula, as you know very well, molarity formula is equal to what we have? N by V. Okay, V in, you are going to take in the what? Liters. Okay, so if ml means, then you have to multiply with the 1000. Already we discussed in the solution. This is the formula. Okay, now for the, if you see the C how many here we have? Number of moles 4. Okay, already volume how much here? This is the volume of vessel. Volume of vessel how much we have? 3 liters. Okay, so this is a 3 liters given. So you have to write this formula only. Okay, so this is a molarity. This is a molarity of C, means number of moles, and volume 4 by 3. Here you can see the units, 4 moles per liter. Next, molarity of A means how much we have? 1 by 3 moles per liter. Why? Because means number of moles of A is 1 and volume of vessel is 3. Okay, next, molarity of B means what? N by V. N by V na, here we have 2 moles. Okay, volume of vessel 3 moles. Okay, now this is the molar concentration is ready. Okay, now you have to write the expression. Okay, if you see already we told here, okay, we have the expression for the equilibrium coefficient. So here what happened? They're asking the predicted direction of reaction. Okay, once they're asking the direction of reaction, mean definitely you have to go for the calculation of Q. Okay, you have to go for the calculation of Q. Now Q, what is the formula of what is the expression for the Q? Means already here molar concentration of product, what we have? This is my product. Okay, these are my reactant. Okay, now so this is the molar concentration of what we have? The, these are my product and these are my reactant. Okay, so here if you see the expression same as equilibrium constant, here what we have? The coefficient you have to raise as a power. Okay, so we are going to write as a 3. Here for if nothing is there, we are to as a 1 for 1 mole. So here also 1 mole. Okay, this expression already wrote. Now substitute the value. So molar concentration of C how much is there? We have 4 by 3. 4 by 3. Here already we have cube, so you have to write as a cube. Next, molar concentration A, how much we have? 1 by 3 moles per liter, and molar concentration of B, how much we have? 2 by 3 moles per liter. Okay. Now if you go for simplification, how much we are getting? 10.66. This is the what? Q value. Okay. This is the Q value. Okay. Now let us see the condition. Here we already have the, okay. Now you have to compare the Q and Kc value. Here Q value how much we have? 10.66. Okay. So here Q value is more. Okay. Next, Kc for here 15 means what? In this case what happened? K is what? Greater than Q. Okay. Next, here 10.66 means what? K is equal to Q value. Why? Because means both are 10.66. Okay. Okay. Here what happened? First case, Q is more than 10.6, more than K value. Why? Because means we have the Kc value only 10, but Q how much we got? Here Q how much we got? 10.66. So in this case what? Q is greater than K value. In this case what? K is greater than Q. Why? Because mean here we have 15, but Q how much we have? 10.66. In this case both are same. So now you can define the direction of reaction. Okay. Now if you see the direction of reaction here for the first case, so here what happened? If K value is, here what happened? Q value how much we got? We got the 10.66. Okay. So first if you see the first case, how much here? Case is equal to 10. So case is 10 means what? Here this is the condition. Okay. QC is more, Kc is 10. So here what happened? Product is converted into reactant means what? Backward reaction is favorable. So here backward reaction is taking place. Okay. Next, second what we have? Kc is 15 means this is the condition. Okay. Here Kc is 15. Okay. Q how much we got? 10.66. So in this direction what happened? Forward reaction is possible. Okay. So reactant is converted into product. So forward reaction taking place. Next, third condition is what we have? Kc equal to 10.66 means here this is the condition. Okay. Here we have the both Kc and Kc value both are same. Kc and Qc value same. So here represent the equilibrium state. Okay. So like that you can tell the predict the direction of reaction based on the Q and C. Okay. QC and equilibrium constant K. So here we have some examples. Okay. Here if you see the examples in text, here we have questions and the backside textbook questions. Here what happened here? A mixture of, okay, hydrogen, nitrogen, ammonia with molar concentration already given. Okay. Molar D already given. How much? 5 10 to the power of minus 3. Okay. 10 to the power of minus 3 moles per liter. Next 4.0 to the power of minus 3 moles per liter and 2.0 to the power of minus 3 moles per liter respectively. Means here you have to take the hydrogen, nitrogen and ammonia. Okay. And prepare a heat rate 500 Kelvin. Okay. The value of Kc for the reaction. Okay. Kc value here already equation given how much? That is 3 moles of hydrogen, 1 mole of nitrogen gives rise to 2 moles of ammonia. For this already Kc given. How much? Kc value equal to 60. Okay. Now predict the what? Direction of predict the whether the ammonia tend to form or decompose at this stage. Means again you have to tell, is it the direction is going for the either forward reaction or it is a backward reaction. Okay. So again for this you have to calculate first Q. Okay. Qc you have to calculate. So Qc formula as such here. So directly here what happened? You have to write the expression, that is what? Product concentration, ratio of product concentration to ratio of reactant. What we have here? Hydrogen. Okay. That has trace as a power 3 and nitrogen molar concentration we have the 1. Okay. So you have to already we have the ammonia concentration how much is there? 2 point like that. Already you have to substitute in this equation. So here Qc value you are going to get some values. Okay. So here based on the answer I am going to tell here what given answer. Ammonia going to decompose means what? It is going to what? You are going to get the backward reaction is favorable. Means what happened means definitely you have to get the more than 60 for this answer. Okay. I am not telling the answer, you have to work out. So here based on the answer what happened? Ammonia going to decompose means it's going to favor the backward reaction. Once the backward reaction means what? Qc value is more. So here if Kc value is greater than K value means indicate what? Backward reaction. So definitely you have to get the value more than 60. Okay. Work out on this. Next to go for the next problem what we have here. So if you see next one, for the following reaction what we have, PCl5 gives rise to PCl3 plus Cl2. Okay. So 0.4 moles of PCl5, 0.2 moles of PCl3 and 0.6 moles of Cl2 are taken in 1 liter of flask. Okay. Kc how much given 0.2. Predict the direction in which reaction proceed. Okay, again they are asking the direction, means definitely how to calculate the calculation of what? Q. Okay, so again here if you write the expression for the equilibrium constant, Q equal to what? Here this is my product. Okay, these are my reactant. Here you can see here they are not mentioning any equilibrium concentration. Okay, so as we discussed, Q you can take any concentration, but Q means but K you have to take the equilibrium constant only. Okay, so here we have the product PCl3, molar concentration of product, molar concentration of Cl2, and divided with the what? Molar concentration of PCl5. Okay, so here are they given concentration directly? No, they given the number of moles. So you have to go for the molarity. Molarity formula what we have? N by V. Okay, N by V. Now if you see the PCl3, how many moles are there for PCl3? Molar concentration means here how many moles we have? 0.4 moles. Okay, divided with the what is the volume of flask? 1 liter. Okay, 1 liter. So directly you can take the molarity of PCl3, how much we have? 0.4. Like that you have to calculate the molarity of each one. Okay, and you have to substitute in the value. Okay, so you are going to get the some Q value. Okay, you are going to get some X value. Now here based on the answer I am telling. Okay, reverse reaction means what? Here again is going to backward reaction. Okay, reverse reaction means what? Backward reaction. So definitely my here what happened? Kc value how much given? They given 0.2. So again here you are going to get the Qc value more than the 0.2. So it indicate means backward reaction is going to take place. So work out on this problem. So you are going to get the clarity based on this concept.